2, 1. Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of my F1 25 My Team Penske Career Mode series. You join us in round 21 after a disastrous round 20 where my monitor decided to fail on me halfway through the race. I got distracted, took out Alonso, and well, no, Alonso took me out and I DNF'd in the Grand Prix. The only plus is we gained 2 points on Mercedes because George Russell also DNF'd the race, which was quite handy. We're now 3 points behind Mercedes in the constructor standings, and O'Sullivan with some points to make up on Correa. Had a P5 finish last time out. We need a good result. Max Verstappen, I think, is all but confirmed champion now. In fact, he is confirmed champion though. He's got 4 races to go, and he's on. Actually, no, because there's a couple of sprints. But you know, he's at 101 points clear of Yuki Tsunoda. Unless he DNFs all 4 races and Yuki wins them all, he's probably world champion again, isn't he? Poor Yuki, retiring this season in my save. Max Verstappen did want to drive for Penske, but I said no, I don't want Max Verstappen driving for me. Thank you very much. So, let's go to the component management. O'Sullivan's car should be all good. I'll just give him a new gearbox there. We'll be driving his Correa. It's going to be a little touch and go for some parts on O'Sullivan's car, but Correa now we shouldn't have to take any more grid penalties. I don't know if Brazil is a sprint race or not this year. I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out in a second. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the sprint calendar. It is a sprint. Okay. Well, in that case then, we'll go and do practice 1. And I'll see YouTube ready for sprint qualifying. Right, let's join YouTube back with us then. Here we are, sprint qualifying. We're looking pretty good, I would say, for a decent result here. Should hopefully be able to get through to Q3 trouble-free without too many laps. So let's see what we can do. I haven't gone on the medium tyre at all yet this weekend. The hard tyre felt okay, decent grip from it. I'm expecting the medium to be a bit better. Carlos Sainz is out of the session. These mechanical failures are going to start creeping in, aren't they now? Last 4 races, people are going to be taking grid penalties. That we already know. Braked a little bit early there, but it's okay. Brake a bit earlier there, or turn in a bit earlier. Oh, have I got enough battery here?
Okay,
just enough.
P13.
P7. Will that be enough to see me through to Q2? Or SQ2, I should say. Oh my god, it isn't looking very good, is it? Oh my god, we're not in SQ2 right now. We need to go again. Shit. We're only just in. Yeah, we need to go again. It was a scruffy lap. It was a scruffy lap. We lost multiple tenths. We lost a lot of time going into T1. Oh wow, we found a lot of time there. Again, scruffy. But we found enough time, I think, to get into at least SQ2. P13, wow! I knew this wasn't one of my strongest tracks. Right. Where was my teammate? Did he get through?
Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend, so we'll see you all tomorrow.
Of course he didn't. When you thought Zach O'Sullivan could deliver, he just doesn't. He just doesn't bloody perform. So bloody annoying. You need him to perform, and he just doesn't. And it's bloody piss-taking. Right, come on, we need a proper lap here, first time around. We need a proper lap here.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P12.
Sorry, that was really cheeky on the track limits though. That was really cheeky on the track limits. But it was a much stronger time. So we see ourselves into Q. Oh my god, Verstappen is on the bubble, eh? Verstappen, what's gone wrong, mate? Oh my god, I think Verstappen's out of SQ2. Unless he just jumped up.
And that's it for sprint
there he
qualifying.
is.
Plenty
Of course
more
he
coming
didn't.
up over the rest of the weekend.
George
So
Russell,
see you
though,
all
not
tomorrow.
there. Kimi Antonelli carrying the pace. Russell doesn't make it through. Nor did Ocon, that's a surprise. And nor did Norris or Piastri. McLaren taking backward steps this season in pace. Nico Hulkenberg gets through. Lawson gets through in the Racing Bulls. I don't even think the Racing Bulls have scored a point this year, let alone got into SQ or qualifying 3. Both the Alpines through as well. Wow. This is shaping up to be a great end of the season. Maybe a few cars. Maybe the McLaren's taking grid penalties. You do know that it's a bit glitched in... It's a bit glitched, the SQ and the qualifying in this, because you do the sprint race and then you can take parts or change the parts. Not take a new one, but you can change them between sprint race and race, and you don't take penalties. But I don't think anyone's going to be doing that. We've got one run on the softs. I don't know why you'd go out this early to take them. I'm going to be the last one round the track, mate. Leave all that rubber on the track and let me at them. Come on. Don't lock the tyres up. You're the AI, man. Come on. Oh, where's that put us? I don't know. P5 only. Wow. Wow. P5 only. Mad. Where did everyone finish?
And that's it for sprint qualifying.
Okay.
Plenty more coming up over
Only
the
the
rest
Red Bulls
of the weekend.
and the Ferraris
So we'll see you
quicker.
all tomorrow.
Just ahead of Kimi. Pace on the Alpine, the Visa Cash App and Hulkenberg. Okay, we're in the mix. We're in the mixer, which is more that can be said than our bloody teammate. At the moment, Manchester United's priority is signing Brian Mbeumo and a new number 9. If we sign Nkunku, Ineos can do it. I heard that. Apparently, Garnacho is pushing for a Chelsea deal. And instead of cash, well, probably it will be cash. But it will be a swap deal for Garnacho and Nkunku. That is a stupid deal. I do not want Chelsea's offsets. We already got one Chelsea offset here in bloody Mason Mount. We don't want another one. And Nkunku is not good enough for the Premier League. Maybe he should go and follow a few of his Premier League compatriots and go and play in the Serie A. Premier League flops should go and play in Serie A or La Liga, because I think they're probably the two weakest, physically strongest leagues. I think Bundesliga is pretty physically intense, and the French league is pretty physically intense. And Nkunku is not physically good enough to play in the Prem, I'm sorry. I don't believe he is. Right. A sprint race then. What can we do in this? We got 12 laps. I don't think it's going to be a soft tyre jobby. I think it's going to be a medium tyre jobby. That's for sure. Please DNF. No, please don't DNF. I'd rather DNF this race than the...
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position.
Maxi,
and Yuki
Tsunoda
Tsunoda completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc.
Yeah, they don't do grid penalties for sprint race, so no point looking at that. So it's going to be the medium tyre for the race. The soft will not make it. I don't imagine anyone is running anything. There's a few on a soft. Not for me. I don't think that'll have any tyres. Although Max Verstappen's tyre wear is so ridiculous on this game, then I don't think it'll really matter. Let's go. Sprinty time.
The formation lap gets underway ahead of today's sprint. It's going to be interesting to see who gets pole position.
Verstappen is probably going to run away with this.
We're almost ready to start the sprint as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final
I know he won't be scoring points. That's our rubbish teammate, O'Sullivan. Not unless he has an absolute blinder first lap and overtakes half the grid. Oh, look at my car and all the stickers. Sponsor City on the car. Seren. Oh, oh, oh. Antonelli's got the jump on me. I got all on the grass there, got boxed in by the Ferrari. That's not going to do the tyres any good. Bit of carbon fibre flicking back there. Red Bull's going hammer and tong. More carbon fibre flicking up. More carbon fibre. Someone's car's falling to bits. We bide our time here, we bide our time.
DRS now available. If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Oh! Oh my god, we almost went into the back of Leclerc then. That was bloody scary. Holy shit. That was scary. We've sort of dragged Gasly along with us here.
Okay, I got some information on
Agile's
Hadger.
out.
Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
Oh, great exit there. We need a bit of battling going on here or
So we're leading our
something.
teammate by 8.1 seconds.
As predicted, I think Verstappen has checked out. Oh, there's the battling. It's happening now. Oh my god. Kart was bloody drifting, men. That was dicey. On their bloody DRS now. That's silly. Got it back. They're gonna have a go for it in that turn. I can just feel it. Gasly might fancy a go. Show him where the bloody door is. Bad exit again. Just nobody's got the pace
strong, but be
to.
aware, these tyres need to go the distance.
Nobody has got the pace to overtake anyone right now. Just in a big old DRS train. Antonelli sort of dropped me a bit now because they're getting that extra DRS. Gazman could have me here. I'm just sort of towing you along with me, that's the problem. Russell, he's come back. I don't know why they're doing another Jurassic roll. Just milking the franchise now, really.
Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
Antonelli's got past Hamilton, that's not good. He's got past him again, good lad.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
P6 is the best that we can do. Blimey, Russell caught up quickly, didn't he?
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Zach O'Sullivan, good driver today. P6.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come.
Zach
this
O'Sullivan
weekend.
got back to
We've got
P11, to
qualifying
be fair.
And of course, the Grand Prix.
That gives me some hope for the actual Grand Prix. Max Verstappen was totally checked out. But we weren't that far off of like a P4, really. We just got boxed in at the start and then just couldn't hang, but we kept up fairly well, to be fair. We were the only other driver that got into a 109, so you know, I think the pace is there, but just the dirty air mixed with a few other things sort of screwed us there. We got boxed in at the start, which didn't help. Arsenal ready to make Rodrigo one of their top earners. Don't know why Arsenal want Rodrigo. Inter Milan have signed Zalewski from Roma for €6 million. What a bargain. I'd have taken him for that. I'd have had Zalewski for that amount of money. Let me tell you that right now. Right, qualifying next. 36 lap race. Mad. Off we go to qualifying. This is where it counts. This is where it counts.
It's a Saturday showdown.
This is the final showdown. Softies. Let's do it. Come on. It's a scruffy lap. It's not going to be a wall beater, let me tell you that. But it should be enough to see us through. Should be enough to see us through though. B9. They're no way finding 0.6 of a second. If they do, then good for them. Botafogo finished above Atletico Madrid to book their place in the Club World Cup round of 16 along with PSG. Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid. Both, oh, their goal difference killed them. Big up the Botafogo. Big up the Botafogo. Did we get through? Yes, we did. That was a scruffy lap that we put through there. Who looks like they got the early pace? Yeah, Russell looks like he's up there. Any shocks there? Nah, it's always the same sort of subjects. I think Hajar has probably finished last in most of the races this year. I don't think Hajar's even scored a point. No, he hasn't. He scored no points. Poor Hajar. Surely he's got to get a point before the end of the year. Surely. The polar opposite. He needs a rating update ASAP, Hajar. He's the lowest rated when he's probably been in the top 10 drivers this year in the F1 calendar. No, let's just wait till the track's a bit quicker. We know one decent lap and we're through around this track, so that matters nothing to me. I lag, man. Oh my god, I was ghosting. Oh my god, what is going on here?
Right, that's us down into P16 now.
Ooh! Got us into the top 10. P9, only just. Holy shit. Pace, only medium to average. Oh, Sullivan just gets the drop. Yeah, those Mercedes look quick. That's not good. I don't want a quick Mercedes. Right. I don't want to use 2 sets of softs here, really. I'd like to keep one available for the race, if possible. Because I think we might need to do a 2-stop in this race. Just got a feeling. Did we have to let Hamilton through though? And it wasn't Hamilton, it was Leclerc. Ooh, P7 on an old pair of softs. That's not bad pace at all, that. That's not bad pace at all, there. Yeah, ahead of Leclerc, Albon and Sainz. And we have the fastest Sector 1. Sector 2 is where we lose a lot of time. But I think that's more setup related. Come on. Let's see if we can put it at least on the first front 2 rows. Will be okay. If we can get ahead of one of the Mercs, that would be ideal. Wow, haven't found that much time at all there. Only enough for P8, 4th row on the grid. Wow. Tough, 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 tough. Tough, 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 tough. Yeah, those Mercedes are quick. We haven't really had any big upgrades on our car for a while, and it's starting to tell. The Ferrari and the Mercedes are clawing back where we have been quicker than them for a few weeks. And we haven't capitalised with DNFs. We did DNF around Azerbaijan, DNF around Mexico, and it's going to cost us in the championship, that's for sure. Lizzie Sweets just let me follow. Oh, of course, I think it's graphical artist. Of course it is. Right. Off to the race. Off to the race. The good thing is O'Sullivan is in a pretty strong position here today. So he is hoping, touch wood, he should be in for a decent race. Although this is Zach O'Sullivan and his form is very in and out. Sometimes he's quick, sometimes he isn't. I think we're going to need to two-stop, personally. I think we will. I think we'll need to do maybe soft, hard, medium, possibly.
Welcome along then to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the very final corner. And just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's time then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights, for a total of 15 corners. The fastest lap today should have an average speed of around 135 miles per hour, if, of course, the weather stays dry until the end of the Grand Prix. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. Moving on to the rest of the grid,
Hamilton and Russell.
Norris, Antonelli.
Are we going to be moving up at all?
And Sonoda.
Are there any grid penalties?
Correa, Albon.
We go up by 1.
And alongside me, a man.
Okay. Let's see what everyone else is doing. There's a few softs, there's a few mediums. Sullivan's gone to medium. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to do that. Now the question is, do I want the softs at the start? Or do I want... I think I want the softs at the end. Personally. I think I want... 15, 13, 8. How did I get that to change? Well, I guess we can check there, can't we? I'm going to do that. I'm going to go on the harder tyre first and get that out the way. It's very full throttle, this track, so we want a good bit of fuel on it. Let's see what we can do. If my teammate is quicker than me,
the formation lap gets underway,
we send him
the
by.
excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which
A really
team will
mixed
come out
bag
on top? Who's got their strategies
of
right for today's
strategies
race?
here.
Well, we'll soon find out.
Definitely the 2-stop for me is going to be the one. Unless we can save a lot of tyres at the start.
Starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out. Let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
We're going to have to remember, cars who are quicker than us on a tyre that's softer than us, we should probably let go. If we're defending like dogs, because it's just going to ruin our tyres. Which we don't want. It's the Red Bulls that have taken a grid penalty. Sorry, Leclerc. I really didn't have much choice there, mate. It was cut in or die. Sonoda on those mediums, he's rapid. I've got no chance of keeping up with these boys on these mediums, on these hards. they're going to be gone.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
These guys in front of me are just going to chain off ahead. Whoa, we can't be doing that. My tyres will be screwed. If I can just keep within touching distance of these guys, I'll be pleased.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.6 seconds.
I don't think I'm doing too badly here, really. We're certainly still within the race. Hopefully with these boys scrapping, that'll just eat away at their tyres. Sorry, that was a bit too much on the track limits there. Tyres are iffy. Definitely going to need a 2-stop. That's for sure. Everything right now is just one big procession. Alonso's just overtaken O'Sullivan. Wow. Impressive. O'Sullivan's at him back. Antonelli just losing a bit of touching distance here on the rest of the field. Could his tyres be going? Possibly.
Gap to your teammate behind, 2.6 seconds.
Bit of a boring race, this one so far. Kind of expected it.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.8 seconds.
O'Sullivan clearly has not got the pace to compete with the top runners today, and nor do we, it seems like. unless there's a safety car here, we're probably out of this. Well, they're all starting to scrap now. Oh, I think I've caught the end of the DRS there.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Bit squirrely on the curb there.
We're slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum.
I dread to think what's going to happen here. There could be a fucking Titanic car crash in a minute.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
I'm approaching the pit window onto mediums and these guys haven't even pitted yet. That's not good. That means they're all going to be on a one stop. Christ, that wasn't good. That was not a good line at all there. I'm sticking to my strategy. We box this lap.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
I can feel the tyre wear. It's not terrible.
Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
I think everyone else is going to be on a one stop, by the way. We're probably one of the very few on a two. The tyres.
Okay, go, go, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate.
Oh no,
We're
Ocon's in
delighted
as
with
well.
that. All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
Should drop Liam Lawson quite quickly.
Okay, this isn't our true position. They haven't yet pitted and they're on a one-stopper, so don't waste time fighting because they should be coming in soon. There appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating.
Oh no, please.
It
There
looks
can't be any
critical.
issues.
Find somewhere to retire as soon
Oh,
as
no.
possible. We can't risk you carrying on with this race, I'm afraid. Again, find somewhere safe to stop. We need you to retire. And gap to the car in front, 10.7 seconds.
That's the turbo. Fuck's sake, man. Oh, that was our only chance to get some bloody points, because I don't think O'Sullivan's going to get any. That's just back to back DNFs, man. That's fucking bollocks.
And with that, another year of Formula One
Verstappen,
draws
world
to a
champion,
close,
you fuck
and a new
off.
World
I don't wanna
Drivers'
watch this.
Champion is declared. Another entry added to that prestigious list of the sport's most incredible drivers. Here's the checkered flag, and our winner has
Who won? Lando
landed.
Norris.
It's
Wow, Lando Norris won. George Russell second, I imagine.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement
Zach O'Sullivan
of
finished
Formula
seventh.
One.
Probably where we would have finished, to be fair. But I think that's probably our rivalry loss now with the Mercedes. We are certainly on. Look at Verstappen, 15th. He started and finished second. Only 7 seconds off the pace. That is fucking nuts. Oh, that is just a kick in the bloody teeth. Oh well. Fans aren't going to be happy. Rivalry lost. Yeah. Somehow the fan rating still goes up. I don't know how. We're not really performing that well as a team right now. The other teams have caught up to our pace. And at the moment, we are just in recovering
Hey,
bits
Chief.
for next season.
As you'll have noticed, we suffered from significant wear on one of our parts during the last race.
Yeah.
Please check the component management screen and replace any heavily damaged parts.
They're all so close now. They're all so close. The Ferrari, Merc, McLaren. They're all so close. They've all caught up. What went wrong? It sounded like the turbo that went wrong. Oh no, it was the MGUH. Brilliant. That's what we like to see. A blown up MGUH. Good, 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 good. I don't really want to do anything here of anything with my points right now until we've secured all of our parts for next season. I need to do that. Get their bloody focus up. Cool. Advance on that. Okay, so we have hydraulics.
Does seem like our rivals got the better of us out there. Let's use this as motivation for next time.
I know, I know. Let's get into O'Sullivan. Yeah, look, we're the slowest now behind the McLaren. The Mercedes and Ferrari have caught us up. So that pace yesterday was probably about right. Well, not yesterday, but in the last race, was about right. Let's just keep saving these parts. That's important. Of course one of them fucking failed. Of course it did. There's physically nothing I can do here apart from fuel efficiency, which is not going to make my car any quicker. Or we do another weight reduction. Fuck it, we'll do another weight reduction. We need to unlock a new tier of upgrades, really. That's what we need to focus on next. Get that up. Yes, alright, we know we've done that, thank you. Oh, we got to level phase 3. Oh, nice. That's cool.
Hi, boss. Take a look at this. I think this is a real fork in the
What's
road
this?
for us as a team.
Oh, workforce hire rate plus 5%. Good. Owner training. We've got another training point. Have we really? What's that?
Hey, Chief. As you'll have noticed, we suffered from significant wear on one of
I
our
know.
parts during the last
Shut
race.
up.
Please check the component management screen and replace any heavily damaged parts.
Right, we've almost saved all of our parts here. Which is crucial. We'll have a new engine cover for the last 2 races of the Grand Prix. No other upgrades available. Yeah, I don't think these last few races are going to be particularly enlightening, to be honest. I think they're going to be a bit of a struggle. However, the next race is Vegas, which means we do have to design a one-off livery, but YouTube, you don't get to see that. So that is going to be it for this one. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you all back